Welcome to Cultivating Joy, a video series produced by the Stay Well program. I'm Erin Wallace, and today's topic is positive psychology. Let's start with the definition. Simply put, positive psychology looks at what makes life most worth living. It is a scientific approach to studying human thoughts, feelings, and behaviors with a focus on strength instead of weaknesses, building on the good in life instead of repairing the bad. Through the years, most of psychology has revolved around the question of what is wrong with you, with the goal of helping people who may feel poorly. But the goal of positive psychology is to make everyday life more fulfilling. It asks the question, what is right with you, versus asking what is wrong. This shift helps us see that individual strengths are as important, if not more important, than individual weaknesses. It challenges and reminds us to build on the best things in life rather than only looking to repair the worst. By shifting our focus in this way, we can begin to increase our well-being. You may ask yourself, is this the same as happiness? In short, no. There are many ways of looking at our well-being. Scientists have identified 5 pillars that help us cultivate our personal well-being. If you take the first letter of each pillar, it spells out PERMA, which is a good way to remember it. Here are the 5 pillars. P, positive emotion. Even though seeking positive emotions alone is not very effective at boosting your well-being, experiencing positive emotion is still an important factor. Part of well-being is enjoying yourself in the moment, and that is experiencing positive emotions. E, engagement. Having a sense of engagement, losing track of time and becoming completely absorbed in something we enjoy and excel at is an important part of well-being. It's hard to have a developed sense of well-being if you're not truly engaged in anything you do. R, relationships. Humans are social creatures and we rely on connections with others to truly flourish. Having deep, meaningful relationships with others is vital to our well-being. M, for meaning. Even someone who is deliriously happy most of the time may not have a developed sense of well-being if they don't find meaning in their life. When we dedicate ourselves to a cause or recognize something bigger than ourselves, we experience a sense of meaning that there is simply no replacement for. And finally, A, for accomplishment and/or achievement. We all thrive when we're succeeding, achieving our goals, and bettering ourselves. Without a drive to accomplish and achieve, we are missing one of the puzzle pieces of authentic well-being. When we look at positive psychology from a scientific and research point of view, there have been some interesting findings. One finding is that forcing people who are not naturally optimistic to just think positively can do more harm than good. Research says that unrealistic optimism can be harmful or damaging, along with intense pessimism. We can't assume that everyone can flip a switch and be positive and optimistic about life all the time. What we can concentrate on is learned optimism. This is a concept that a talent for joy can be cultivated. Learned optimism takes a lot of effort, and it requires that you are intentional in your actions as well as your thoughts. Learned optimism is the opposite of learned helplessness. That's when someone feels they have no control over their everyday environment or the circumstances they were born into, and because of this, they believe they'll never be successful, able to achieve goals, or experience a fulfilling life. So, are positive psychology, the 5 pillars of well-being, and learned optimism quick fixes? No, they're not. But they are achievable and something that we all would benefit from, especially where we are right now, living through this pandemic with an indefinite timeline. Let's consider how our overall outlook may shift if we encouraged others, family members, close friends, colleagues at work, people in our communities, even strangers, to focus and build on their strengths. Think about if we poured our energy into those 5 pillars of well-being. Where do you think we could go as individuals, as teams, and as a society? The sky is the limit, but it requires us to be intentional about having hope for a brighter future and finding ways to cultivate our own joy. I'd like to leave you with this quote by the co-founder of the positive psychology movement. Contrary to what most of us believe, happiness does not simply happen to us. It's something we make happen. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out all our Cultivating Joy videos along with other helpful resources at michigan.gov/staywell. And remember, if you need someone to talk to, call the Stay Well counseling line at 1-888-535-6136 and press 8.